Hi, my name's Susie, I'm 25 and I'm from Shawlands in Glasgow. I'm an optician and I'm just going to talk to you a wee bit about my average day. So in the morning I wake up at about 7 o'clock and I sometimes go to the gym depending on how active I'm feeling. I generally just get up, have a shower and get myself ready for work. I tend to leave my house around about 8:15 and I just walk now that I live a wee bit closer to the practice. It takes me about 15-20 minutes to walk. I arrive at work, we have to clock in with our cards and I usually just have a quick catch up with the girls, we have a cup of tea and I have my breakfast and then we're all ready to go at 9 o'clock. First patients generally come in on time and usually we're fully booked from 9 until 5:30. In the mornings I usually see contact lens patients if possible. We try to get them in and out in the mornings or later on in the evenings as well. So with the contact lens patient, they wear their lenses to the appointment. I get them in, check how they're getting on with the lenses, make sure the vision's okay, make sure the comfort's okay, make sure they're generally happy with everything they've got. Some of these patients are direct debit, so they get the lenses sent to their house. Some of them just buy them from us whenever they need them. I'll check the health of the eye, I'll check the health of the lens, get the patient to take the lens out, check the health again, make sure everything's okay, fingers crossed usually it is, and then send them on their way. Other types of patients that I might see are just general sight test patients. I see a lot of over 60s here in Shawlands, so I have to do a lot of dilating of the pupils. That's just to make the pupil bigger so we can have a good look at the health of the back of the eye. Again, just get the patients in, see how they're getting on with their glasses, if they wear them, see how their vision is there in any way that we can improve it. We don't only correct vision with contact lenses and glasses here, we actually offer laser eye surgery and refractive surgery as well, so lens replacement or intraocular lenses as well. So we're trying to find a visual correction for every patient, whether it be one of those things I already mentioned. So in the mornings I'm seeing maybe 7 or 8 patients, whether it be contact lens or sight tests. Then we have a lovely break at lunchtime. I usually take my lunch at about 1 o'clock. And I'll have lunch with one of the girls, one of the optical assistants in our little staff room up the back. Generally for lunch I have the same thing pretty much every day. I'm very into my fitness, very into my health, very into my meal prep, so I do a lot of meal prep at the weekends. So all I have to do each night is take something out of the freezer, defrost it, eat it for lunch. So sometimes I don't even know what I'm having because all my Tupperwares look the same. So today I had some lovely chicken and chorizo with some spinach, which was delightful. And then I get about 50 minutes, so if I get a chance I'll try and go out and have a walk around the streets, because as you can see I'm stuck in a wee room, no windows, no aircon, so especially when the weather's like this I like to get out and about. Back in at 2 o'clock, again usually got a full clinic, so I've got a patient coming in at 2, again could be sight test, could be contact lens. Sometimes we even see people that we would call a walk-in, so the patient just walks in, they're either wanting an eye test, they've got a problem with their eyes, they might have a sore eye, something's happened. So we need to see that patient because we kind of treat it as an emergency. So sometimes work can be a bit more exciting if it's something like that. But that adds on to the top of the clinic as well. So if it was a patient that had an emergency, I might need to write a referral letter to either their GP or to the hospital. If it really is an emergency, I sometimes just have to send them straight to the hospital, but that would be things like a retinal detachment or closed angle glaucoma, things where the patient really needs to be seen on that day. Other referrals, things like cataracts, they don't need to be seen straight away, so it's just a routine referral up to usually the Victoria, because that's the catchment area for here. Round about 5 o'clock we're starting to finish up, making sure that I've got all the patient's notes up to date for the next day, making sure we've got all the patient files ready for the next day. I work in here 4 days a week, but also work in lots of other stores because we're all employed as mobile, so I work in Castlemilk one day and in the St Enoch's branch on a Sunday, so I just need to make sure I've got all my equipment ready to go for the next day, whether it be here or elsewhere. Generally when I finish work, if I've had a lazy morning, I will go straight to the gym, which is just across the road, and meet up with some friends there, have a good workout, and then I've got to trudge all the way back home up that horrible hill. When I get home again, as I said, very into my meal prep, so I've probably got something sitting, waiting, ready to go in, either the microwave or the oven. And I'm actually doing a postgrad at the moment, so on my average day after I've been to the gym, I'm having to sit down and either do some coursework or a bit of studying. Generally about 10 o'clock I call it a day and want to just sit and watch Netflix in my bed, and usually that's about 10:30, and then that's me asleep after that, and then round 2 the next day.